Alright guys, hope you're all doing well and your sales on Amazon are as good as ever. In this video I want to talk about data-driven decisions and also why data is king and how that's leading to me getting a rapidly decreasing ACOS around about 1% or really heading in that direction. So if you're interested in this type of content, then please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe down below and leave a comment at the end of the video if you enjoyed it. And without wasting any more of your time, let's get into it. So you may actually be wondering what I'm talking about when I say data is king, and what I'm referring to here is comparing your keyword data to the actual data you get from your Amazon PPC advertising campaigns when you actually start selling, because these can be drastically different from what keywords you think are going to do well to the ones that actually do well. So just to give you an example of what I've recently experienced with one of my products is, say for example I am selling a car cleaner, just a normal liquid car cleaner, and one of the keywords that shows up on position say 80 in terms of search volume when I'm doing my keyword research is scooter cleaner. And obviously they're very different. If someone's going to clean a car, they're not going to buy a scooter cleaner. So if they're going to clean a scooter, then I don't know why they buy car cleaner. But in the methods that I use to optimize our PPC and just try and get the best and lowest ACOSs for my campaigns, I put that into one tier of my PPC and actually found that scooter cleaner in this example actually drastically and really quite drastically outperformed my other keywords, not just in terms of ACOS, because obviously if you've got a less competitive keyword it's going to have a better ACOS than higher more search keywords a lot of the time, but also in terms of sales. This keyword is getting 5, 6, 7 times the sales of my main 10,000 search volume per month keyword when it's only getting around 500-600 organic searches itself per month. So I just want to kind of emphasize this to you guys about how data is king, how important it is to really run with the PPC data and what you're actually given in terms of sales in your Amazon PPC advertising campaigns over just your keyword research, because the keyword research is absolutely amazing. We have to do it. It's an absolute godsend to make your listing, make your title and help you rank on Amazon. Without it, we would all be lost, because at the end of the day, like I've said before, Amazon is just a big search engine. But when we do our keyword research, this is showing us search volumes. It's showing us where people rank. It's not showing us that this competitor is getting the most sales from this keyword and a lot of sales from this keyword and the least sales from this keyword. This is stuff we have to find out by ourselves. So I could find that my 5th best keyword in terms of searches per month actually gets me 0 sales when I run it in PPC and get a decent amount of data on it. So a lot of the time when people go wrong with this is they'll get their main keyword, they'll put it in a PPC campaign, they'll get, for example, 5 clicks and it'll cost them loads of money, and they'll say, okay, that keyword's terrible. That's not enough data. You need to leave it in there, you need to let it run, you need to have just a lot more clicks and a lot more impressions to actually give a definitive answer on a keyword. And this is expensive, but it just has to be done. It's one of the startup costs of Amazon, in my opinion, is running your PPC properly, because if you don't, you're just going to have to come back and do it again and again and again in the future because you didn't do it right the first time. But that aside, data is king. You need to check all of your keywords in your PPC campaign. So just as myself in this experience, when I seen the keyword scooter cleaner, I was going to discard it. I thought that doesn't really describe my product. It's just going to be a very bad one for me. Why would I put that on a PPC campaign and take budget away from car cleaner, one of my main keywords, or car wash, or all these 60, 70 other keywords I could be focusing my budget on? Why would I include scooter cleaner? It just doesn't really apply to my products, but I included it anyway because I know that the data is king. And if that keyword didn't do well, then okay, I've lost out. That's fine. I don't need much data to tell me that keyword I already thought was bad is actually bad. But I ran it in that campaign, I left it for 7 days, and I came back seeing all the sales in my PPC campaign, expecting to see car cleaner out performing everything and all my other main keywords doing really well, and they had no sales, 1 sale, 2 sale, and I got to scooter cleaner and it had probably 5 or 6 sales at a ridiculously low ACOS when compared to everything else. So I think the ACOS now at the minute is maybe 6 or 7%, and that hasn't even loaded today's sales, which I'm sure there's been more for that keyword. So it's going down and down and down. I'll bring up some screenshots of that exact PPC campaign so you can see what I'm talking about in terms of that keyword just doing very well in terms of ACOS when it's not even that good a keyword. The keyword really doesn't, it's not meant to describe my product. It's not really primarily what it's for, but yet it's still doing very, very well. So data-driven decisions, guys, you always want to test all your keywords, because keyword research is one thing, but the data in Amazon is a whole nother thing. That is real world data. You cannot replicate this any other way other than running it. So I would always run every single keyword you get, even if you don't think it's very good, if you think it's not the highest search term, if it's got 300 searches per month. Even if you put that keyword in and it gets you 1 sale per week, and that sale is at 5% ACOS, then to me that's still worth it having that keyword in there. Even if it's not the best keyword in your entire arsenal, it's still going to make you profit. It's still a profitable keyword. So test all your keywords, just test. The people who test with advertising are the people who win. I'm sure you've heard that many times, but it really is so true that the more you test, the more you get. It's really going to be a foundation of your PPC campaign. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys, and if you have, I'd really appreciate a subscribe down below, giving the video a thumbs up, and leaving any comments at the bottom on what you thought about this video, about the data is king principle, data-driven decisions, and anything about the channel, any future videos, just absolutely anything. Either way, please leave a comment below. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.